Welcome to Operations Unfiltered, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes of influencer and talent management. I'm your host, Zuryna, and this week I'm having another Mustang meetup with my friend and fellow alum, Dwight Foote. Dwight is my very own tech consultant, so we did a deep dive into tech fatigue, the state of AI, and he shared some advice for small business owners. You know this wouldn't be a Mustang meetup without sharing some memories from our times at SU and giving some advice to new freshmen. So without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Operations Unfiltered. It is a Mustang meetup edition, and I am joined by one of my favorite people, my best friend in the entire world, fellow Stevenson alum, Dwight. Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, of course. I'm so proud of you too, because I'm always behind the scenes with what you're doing, and I'm always excited to see your projects come to fruition. So I'm so proud of you.
Yes. Well, you're always in my corner, and thank you so much for always being a guest, being a guinea pig, helping me. And, I'm sure we'll get to it. But since this is a Mustang meetup, I always like to ask any alum that I have come on, what their major was while they're at Stevenson, what year they graduated, and share a favorite memory that you have from Stevenson.
Okay, well, I was a couple of different majors at Stevenson, but yeah, I wanted to be a graphic designer, so I had started off as a visual communications major, and then I sat in a 4-hour art class, and I was like, this ain't for me. Y'all can have this. I need to find something else to do.
Not 4
And
hours. 4 hours is insane.
Exactly. So then I switched over to computer information systems, and I was very much getting into my programming bag. I was like, I'm going to be like a software engineer and do this and that. And I think I was in my sophomore year of those courses, and I was like, I don't really enjoy this either. But then I finally ended up getting into business information systems with the focus in e-commerce technology. So that's ultimately what I graduated with in 2014. And then I went back to Stevenson in 2017 and got my master's in business technology management.
Oh, so it all came full circle. Got 2 degrees from Stevenson. I love to hear it. And I'm laughing as I get to my next question. What is your favorite memory from SU? And I'm laughing because, like I said, Dwight and I are best friends. We met at college. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
College was a key friend. I have so many favorite memories. I think one of the ones on a serious note that comes to mind is when you were DJ Lady Z at the Mustang Radio, and I came to see you doing your shift, and I was fixing your laptop, and you were doing your DJ thing, and life was just so innocent back then, and we were just hustling, and things were so much simpler back then. That's like one of my favorite memories. So I love that one. But I also love the one we were driving back from Green Spring in your
my goodness
1992 Honda, and
yes, trenches. This is the theme, the running theme. Anytime I have a Mustang meetup, the running theme is we was in the trenches, because you're about to talk about my 1990. It was a 94. Excuse me.
Sorry. A 94 Honda. It's a comfortable ride, but baby she was trucking, and it might have been raining or something. Anyway, on our drive back from Green Spring to Owings Mills, it's like all those back windy roads and everything, and you were coming to a stop sign, but you was kind of gunning it. And so you were like, Joe, hold my brake. And I'm just like, what? And y'all, when I tell you, this girl was obviously applying, the regular brake, but then also lifting up the emergency brake. Like, I was
absolutely. Listen, I was a broke college student. You got to do what you got to do. That car got me from point A to point B. And Joe hold my brake, for those who don't know, that is a reference to Medea, who also got me through college. So listen, I had to do what I had to do. My car worked. Okay, it got us there.
It showed.
Fun fact about that car, I would still be driving that car today had I not crashed it into the golf course trying to make it to class to Green Spring during the snow. So rest in peace to my baby Lola. She was a great car.
She was cute.
Oh my God. She was cute. Those are funny, friend. Thank you for including me in your favorite memories from Stevenson, because you were definitely part of some of my favorite memories at Stevenson. I'm always going to say RA training. Shout out to Marie. RA training is always going to be some of my favorite memories. And another favorite memory that I have from our time at Stevenson, it was always our tradition, whenever it snowed, somehow, some way, we would dig out our cars, my 1994 Lola, we would dig out our cars and we would always go to Chipotle, no matter what snowstorm we were in. It was giving very big back energy back in the day. But that was one of my favorite memories. So I just always think about you.
Yes, thank you for the Chipotle friend. I still that's my big bag era, like Popeyes, Chipotle.
I'm in like a middle ground between big back and trying to get ready for summer, but nevertheless,
Do you stop?
I'm
You look
shy.
amazing. Anyway, continue.
Yes, friend. Okay, so let's get into your current role and or your side hustle. What are you doing now, post grad in the real world?
Yes, in the real world, oof, stress. So currently, I am a senior customer success manager at Litera. Litera is a company that provides software solutions to law firms all over the world. So, drafting software, risk management software, really just about anything. I mean, we offer a full suite of solutions that law firms can adopt to really increase their productivity, create some consistency in their workflows, and really just enable legal professionals to really do their best work. And so I've been at Litera about 2 years now. I originally started off as a solutions engineer where I was helping implement the solutions post sales, helping our customers customize the solutions in a way that made sense
Hmm.
for their business. So now I'm kind of moved into the customer success side, which is a little less technical, but that's something that I really wanted to do because I enjoy building relationships with people. And I kind of was over the whole I thought I was going to be like this almighty engineer and know everything. And that just got exhausting. So I was like, I'm going to go focus on what I do best. That's really connect with our customers and understand their needs. So this position is pretty cool. I get to do a little bit of both, but it's really about advocating for our customers and really managing their journey as they make their way through the Litera ecosystem. My little side hustle, I don't know how many years ago this was now. Was this 2020? Maybe 2019?
I feel like it was 2019. Give yourself that extra year. I feel like it was 2019.
Probably so. I started TechFluent Creative Agency, and that was really me kind of delving into my love for web design. That was originally the purpose
Hmm.
of that. Like I said before, when I was at Stevenson, my freshman year, I really wanted to be a web designer. So I thought it was kind of the perfect way to kind of bring myself back to that. And that was
Yeah.
more so, kind of consulting, doing the design work, and really just helping other small businesses really find best practices, in a technical space that made sense for their business, really helping them make a footprint online, essentially.
Yes, we actually worked together a couple of times on a few projects. So I smile when you say TechFluent because I know we were working on some things. So I love hearing about TechFluent. So speaking of TechFluent, your professional life and even your personal life, we love exploring the people, processes, and tools or technology that are used to do whatever it is that you do and keep it going and functioning efficiently. So, what tools and technology do you use?
Yeah, so professionally, my go-to is Copilot right now. Microsoft Copilot has changed the game
Yes.
for me because
Before you get into it, what is Copilot? For those who don't know what Copilot is, what is Copilot?
yeah, so Copilot is Microsoft's latest AI solution. I mean, this thing it's almost like another person, which really is the business
Wow.
stuff. It's like having an assistant without having a physical assistant really like help increase my productivity. So if you don't have it, if you can get it at work, go advocate for that to your managers, to whomever, to really start adopting
So
it
what
because
type of tool what does it help you do? I'm so intrigued. Give me the
yeah,
tea. What spill the tea?
so see, from a project management perspective, Copilot is really great at the end of your meetings because it can generate meeting notes, can literally extract action items, decisions that were made, who said this, who said that, and it puts it in a nice format for you. And it takes a lot of the post meeting work that a lot of project managers have to do, right? Sending out the
Yes.
email with the action items and what we covered today, all of that's done for you. And you just kind of go in and kind of edit it to make it sound like, that's something that you actually wrote. And so
Like a
that it makes
human wrote
sense.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, wow. I can't believe your corporate job lets you use that. I know so many corporate companies have so many qualms about utilizing AI. So it's interesting that your company allowed you to do that. And hearing from your perspective, it's giving you some efficiency and it optimize your processes. So clearly it's working.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And if my company wasn't letting us use it as a technology company, I would be concerned. So,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And so you mentioned their side hustle. What type of tools did you use or do you use to manage tasks when you do a side hustle project or even in your personal life?
yeah. So I love OneNote. OneNote is like, it's like my diary to everything. I love being able to do freehand notes where it doesn't have to be a structure. You kind of can just put your thoughts on the page and
Yeah.
just let it live there. And that's one of my favorite things. That's how I journal. That's how if I need to write something.
It's a digital bullet journal, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely OneNote. And then also something that you introduced me to, which was Trello. I still
Oh,
love
yeah.
that tool so much because I think both of us are very visual people too. So
For sure.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, cool. So you mentioned you're a consultant. I've worked
mhm,
with you on a couple of projects with some small businesses. Thinking back to the projects you've worked on, current projects, whether it be corporate or on your side hustle, what tech challenges have you observed?
there's so many tech challenges, especially for small businesses. But I think probably the one that I've seen quite often is just that a lot of small business owners aren't really taking advantage of the solutions that are out on the market. So
Mhm.
easy to get like overwhelmed with all the different solutions, right? I don't care what sector of tech that you go into, it's all oversaturated. And so I think people tend to kind of shy away from technology if it's not kind of
For
something they're
sure.
comfortable with. And I think, as a business owner, your focus really should be scaling your business, really understanding your market, and really just delivering a world class solution to your customers. And so I think it's so important to really take advantage of technology to automate some of those mundane tasks, right? Um,
Absolutely. Automation is key. I love a good trigger because honestly, to your point, it's oversaturated. I need somebody to remind me that Copilot sounds amazing. Like I'm just sitting over here, I've Googled it already. Like, so I absolutely get it. And then to that point, do you ever experience yourself or even the clients that you support? Do you experience tool fatigue? I'm in my tool fatigue era. I'm tired of all the tools. So I hear you, but me over here, I just want to get a pencil and a note and a pad. I want to go back to the old days.
Yes, 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 yes. And which is it's probably funny you think, well, he's a tech guy, he doesn't get tech burnout, but I absolutely do, probably on a daily basis. And I'm very much like you. I still love a good pen and paper to write out my to-do
Yeah,
list because you get tired of looking at a screen all the time. It's one thing to do it for work, but then if you have a side hustle or whatever you're doing outside your professional life, it just gets really exhausting. So I'm all here for the technical breaks.
absolutely. And at this point, I need it. My mental health is directly tied to the screen time, I feel like. So I need to shut it down. And the tool fatigue is taking a toll on me. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. And what have you observed are some roadblocks or obstacles in the industry of tech and AI and adoption of that? Because you mentioned how it helps to optimize efficiencies and streamline processes.
Yeah, AI has really blown up over the past year or so. And obviously it's not that new of a tool. AI has been around for quite some time, but I think on a consumer level, it has really expanded itself. And as great as it is, it also comes with a lot of what ifs and a lot of
Hmm.
security risk and implications and things like that. And so just being vigilant about the kind of AI tools that we're using because you have
Yeah,
AI tools out there that you can literally feed it whatever you want and it may go and regurgitate that to someone else, right? It could be something racist, it
absolutely.
could be, any kind of crazy thing. And so I think it's our responsibility as consumers to um hold these developers accountable, right? There's
Yeah.
there's so many bad actors out there. I think AI will always kind of be a sensitive area for a lot of people. A lot of people meaning corporations, people that are small business owners,
Yeah.
It's risky for everybody. And so I would just say, do your research and really take your time interacting with these AI tools.
Great advice. And as a small business owner who's already scared of everything, AI definitely scares me, but I have benefited from it. It saves me so much time. My brain is all over the place. So for that to spit out some key takeaways and some action items and film the meetings, oh my gosh, it replaces time that I could be using to be productive elsewhere. I wish that my corporate job would adopt it soon. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, because I've asked for it. And I think honestly, it could replace or make a lot of these meetings more efficient. So fingers crossed that more companies will adopt it because I think it's here, whether we like it or not. And we got to adjust. We got to adjust and keep it moving.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. Okay. So, your dream client, who would you love to work with at TechFluent, whether it be your dream business, your dream content creator? Who is on the list?
Oh, so I'm a watch guy, right? I love watches.
Yes.
It's been my thing forever. If I could ever work with Audemars Piguet, that would
Ooh,
be the ultimate client. And obviously, I would be doing something probably along the lines of developing some sort of web tool or something to help drive their sales or something along those lines. But I think just to be able to kind of establish that relationship with them, because I'm just in such of an awe of how they work, their craftsmanship, how they market, it would be
yeah.
perfect.
You definitely give me classic man vibes. So I could see that working out for you at TechFluent. And I hope that that happens for you. If you're listening, TechFluent is here and available. Audemars Piguet. I can't even pronounce that. That's very classy.
You better speak it. I love that.
So, because this is a Mustang meetup, I always like to close it out with what piece of advice would you give a freshman at SU?
Ooh, okay. This is like what, going back 10 years when I was no, more than 10 years when I was a freshman, like 15 years.
Don't
God.
look at me. I'm still a young girl. I don't
You
know.
are a spring chicken, friend. I am aging
Yes,
myself.
I have. Yeah, I don't know.
But I think the best advice that I could give is be open to any and everything. You never know where you may find your tribe, where you may find interest. It's obviously a scary experience sometimes coming out of high school, going to college where you don't know anyone and you have all this
Yeah.
responsibility. But I think keeping an open mindset is probably the best way to be in college, right? You and I met, I don't
Hmm.
know, because of the admissions office. I think I was giving tours, you were working in the
Yes.
office. You just never
Yes. At
know.
that
Like,
front desk, child. At that front desk. Always at work.
yeah. So I really
Yeah.
do think once you find your tribe that way, college is just going to be like 10 times better.
Oh well, thank you. That is perfect advice. And I couldn't agree more. And again, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Operations Unfiltered, the Mustang Meetup Edition. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And I'm going to text you later.
Yes, friend, of course. Thank you for having me. This is so good. I can't wait to see this blow up because I know it will. And I'm just so happy
Oh,
for you.
thank you so much, friend. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you. Until next time.